Hello, and welcome to my presentation on water toxicity and marine organisms. I am your host, Tanya Cochran. For this presentation, I selected high school environmental science students as the target audience because they are developing their understanding of environmental issues and the importance of protecting natural ecosystems. This is an important and relevant issue that is relevant and meaningful for marine organisms and the related biodiversity and human communities. I employ clear and engaging language, reduce the level of scientific jargon, and included simple explanation that will illustrate with visuals to meet the needs of this audience. The presentation also features real-world examples and actionable strategies that students can employ to prevent water pollution and safeguard aquatic environments. This helps to make the research accessible, encouraging students' participation, and fosters an awareness and responsible decision-making process with future environmental students. Water toxicity is a decrease in water quality due to harmful substances that endanger aquatic life. These pollutants include oily wastes, plastics, pesticides, industrial chemicals, heavy metals. These pollutants end up in rivers or oceans, where they cause a loss of balance in marine life. Pollution is one of the major causes of degradation in many coastal areas, such as the Bay of Bengal. Additionally, marine life relies on clean water for their food, reproduction, and development. The more polluted it gets, the less they will survive. Therefore, it is crucial to understand the toxicity of water as part of healthy aquatic systems that provide for biodiversity, fisheries, and human livelihoods. This presentation will describe the methods used to understand water pollution and why decreasing contamination is essential for protecting marine life. There are a number of ways that scientists investigate the impacts of water pollution on marine organisms. The first thing that they do is gathering samples from water bodies, including rivers, lakes, and coastal areas. The samples are tested for the presence of contaminants like heavy metals, plastics, and toxic chemicals. Researchers also analyze fish populations, aquatic plants, and other organisms to assess pollution impacts on ecosystem health, says Shakia. Additionally, laboratory experiments are conducted on selected organisms and different levels of pollution under controlled conditions. These results are then compared to those in cleaner habitats. This provides an efficient way to detect growth, reproduction, and survival, and biodiversity changes. Field observation combined with lab testing gives reliable evidence of water toxicity effects on the environment, which helps develop an effective conservation program. Research demonstrates that water pollution has serious consequences for marine ecosystems. Shakia discovered that high concentrations of pollution led to a decrease in fish populations and caused a degradation of aquatic ecosystems and ecosystem stability. Over time, harmful chemicals work their way into marine organisms and up the food chain. However, Zun and others also discuss how microplastics are now found in aquatic ecosystems worldwide and can be spread via contaminated seafood to the human population. Exposed marine species tend to grow slower, have decreased reproductivity success, and impaired immune systems. As a result, biodiversity is reduced to the sensitive species being absent in polluted areas. The results reflect the interdependence of water quality, marine ecosystems, and human health, and the importance of preventing irreversible damage to the environment before pollution occurs. The findings demonstrate that water pollution affects both ecosystems and human communities. Healthy marine environments offer food, jobs, and economic advantages to people through fisheries and tourism. Nevertheless, Shakia report that current pollution poses a risk of decreased fish populations and polluted breeding areas to fisheries. The perils spread to seafood as it gets contaminated. Exposure to microplastic has drawn increasing public attention because exposure to microplastic can cause adverse human health impacts if it becomes component of the health of the human food chain. Thus, maintaining water quality for wildlife purposes is not only from a public health and sustainable livelihood standpoint, but protecting biodiversity, enhancing food security, and maintaining healthier aquatic systems for the future starts with lowering pollution today. In summary, water toxicity stays among right now's biggest environmental problems in marine environments. Pollutants such as plastic, chemicals, and heavy metals pose a risk to biodiversity, as well as to the survival of many aquatic species. The conservation of water quality is crucial for the stability of fisheries and the balance of ecosystems, as shown by Shakia. Furthermore, due to the presence of aquatic food chains, human health can be impacted by the pollution. As highlighted by Juan, individuals can help by using less plastic, recycling responsibly, conserving water, and participating in environmental protection initiatives. When implemented on a wider community level, small actions can result in large environmental benefits. Conserving oceans today means working for healthier marine ecosystems and sustainable natural resources for future generations. Thank you for staying with my presentation and learning about water toxicity and marine organisms and what the impact it is. Thank you again. I hope you enjoyed.